How to prevent division by zero runtime errors in code. Imagine you're running a program and suddenly it crashes because of a division by zero error. That can be frustrating, right? Well, today we're going to talk about how you can stop that from happening in your code. When your program tries to divide a number by zero, it causes a runtime error because mathematically, dividing by zero is undefined. This kind of error can make your software behave unpredictably or crash unexpectedly. To keep your programs running smoothly, you need to prevent these errors before they happen. The first step is to check the divisor before you perform any division. For example, if you have a variable called denominator, make sure it's not zero. You can do this with a simple if statement. If the denominator is not zero, then proceed with the division. If it is zero, you can handle that situation by showing an error message or assigning a default value. This way, your program won't try to divide by zero at all. Another effective method is to use exception handling. Many programming languages support try and catch blocks. Wrap your division code inside a try block. If a division by zero occurs, the catch block will catch the error and let you handle it gracefully. You can log the error, notify the user, or set the result to a safe default. This approach is especially useful when the denominator value comes from external sources or user input, which can be unpredictable. Some languages also have built-in functions or constructs that help avoid division errors. For instance, in SQL, you can use functions like nullif to turn a zero denominator into a null value, preventing errors in calculations. You can also use conditional statements like case expressions to perform division only when the denominator is not zero. These tools help keep your queries and calculations stable and error-free. It's important not to ignore or hide the division by zero problem. If the denominator should never be zero logically, then your code should alert you during testing or log the issue in production. Ignoring the problem can hide bugs that might cause bigger issues later. Sometimes, you can also think about mathematical alternatives. For example, instead of dividing directly, you can use functions that limit the denominator to a minimum value greater than zero. This helps avoid zero division altogether. Finally, always validate input data. If the denominator comes from user input or external data, check it before using it in calculations. If it's zero, reject it or handle it properly. This prevents errors from happening further down in your code. In summary, the best way to prevent division by zero runtime errors is to check the divisor before dividing, use exception handling to manage unexpected cases, utilize language-specific functions, and validate all input data. These steps help keep your program stable, make debugging easier, and ensure your software runs smoothly without crashes caused by division errors.